second to find me. I've been actually waiting for today for like a week. If you know me, I'm really tuned into the space storm energy, so I've just been kind of like, I was kind of in limbo for like a week waiting for this energy storm to kind of hit us, so I'm really excited it's here. I'm going to do a Valentine's Day feed special, and we're going to talk about not the history of Valentine's Day like I want to do. I might have to do another live feed later if I have time on that. That's what I want to be doing, right? But no, we're going to talk about healing the heart chakra and things like that. So give me a second to share this feed out. Take a second to share it out too before I get started. Facebook has me censored all the time, so I can't even share it except in my own areas most of the time. So take a second, share this out. A lot of people are catching me on replay. I do give away activation off of every feed, but I don't find the person until the next day. So if you guys are catching me on replay, which a lot of people will, make sure you still share this feed out. It really helps me try to get out this spiritual stuff. So take a second. I'm going to be doing the psychic oracle cards today too. So drop your name if you're going to want a card. I'm about to get started right now. Alright, we're going to talk a little bit about heart chakra healing today. It is such a powerful part of liberation. And I don't know about you, but you guys know me, and I always say that my soul is after a deeper liberation here. So many people are becoming disillusioned by the material world eventually, doing the American dream or whatever version is going on of it in your country, and you know, really finding that they're very unfulfilled living in just the material, having set aside the spiritual. And there's been a lot that has happened on this planet this entire cycle, and this is the first time in a very long time that we're just getting back to this spiritual knowledge, consciousness, expansion of it on so many levels. Every relationship that we have ever had has been about love. That's what this matrix is about. That is where you find this source energy, this creator, in any moment you ever had of bliss or love or happiness, you know, the good things that you've experienced on your journey. But we're noticing, I don't know if it's like programming from television and then just broadcasting awful relationships all over TV and the programming that we get as children. I don't know what it is, but there is such a relationship disconnect where, yeah, people are finding it hard to come into balance with another. And a lot of the time we have to understand that we're going through this matrix with this memory loss. We are around people all the time generally, and most of the time we're so lost ourselves we don't even recognize the people around us because we've lost recognition with ourselves on so many levels. A lot of times we're kind of going through this matrix. Love is leading us on our path a lot of the time, you'll notice. And, you know, we're not realizing that some of the people that we thought were soulmates or twin flames were there to serve another purpose. They may have been teachers in another way, not people that would finish your journey with you. And I see so much with this empath narcissist label, right? We're seeing it everywhere. I'm just wondering if it is like part of the healer journey, you know, making it to ascension or what. So we see this, and it's such a crazy topic because so many people have experienced something like that. Well, if you ever had a bad relationship, well, if you ever had a breakup, it didn't work out. That was not a great relationship. We'll just say that. So I would say everyone has had a relationship of some caliber that was not for them. Whether it was like overly dramatic, like the empath narcissist drama, or just, you know, didn't work out and didn't end well, or whatever it is. We are seeing that we have these matrix third dimensional programs of separateness and division running in this matrix. So if you ever manifested a narcissist empath drama, congratulations, you are manifesting love on programs running in separation. That is like the ultimate duality, shadow work, call it what you want. So we have so much that has been blocking us, not only from our infinite potential, but from the love that our soul has been seeking probably this entire time. You'll notice that we have one thing in common as humans. Humans just want to be loved and to be loved. It's how we're designed, right? On so many levels, we usually need another to experience ourselves in some capacity. So I see so many blocks, things blocking people. Also, the problem with a lot of these bad relationships is you can become karmically entangled with people. A lot of people have realized that. If you've had children with someone, or, I don't know, marriages, children, those are good ways that you have probably become entangled with certain souls. This journey is about untangling ourselves karmically from any situations you may have created that are not serving us. Ultimately, everyone should have love on their itinerary. And I'm not talking about the love that we have accepted in the past. Yeah, the love that we accepted in the past. I'm talking about the ultimate spiritual attainment, which is to come back into balance with another. Divine love. It's much different than the animalistic, materialistic love we see in the third dimension, where people are manifesting another to try to do their lessons for them, to try to save them, to try to fix their situation for money, whatever, kind of lower vibration things are going on in this matrix, and they are all around us. We're talking about a merging of souls that is as close to the divine or source as you can get through that union. It is to experience source in another on every level. And I was telling my husband yesterday that it is very powerful when you can merge your energy together with another. But the trick is you need to be in happy all the time. You need to be in perfect alignment with that person. And we see so many of the relationships around us that are occurring where people are not in perfect harmony. They're not in perfect balance, whether it's fighting here and there. Yeah, things that kill your manifesting, things that kill your flow are when you're in a relationship and you're not getting along, you're not in perfect balance, perfect alignment. And this can be hard. I was telling my husband, you know how hard it is to even come together with another? But I think part of the problem is people are trying to come together with people they're not meant to be with and trying to make it work. When, I believe and know that there is only one soul for each person here in this matrix. We would not have signed up for this ascension ride if it wasn't going to lead to us being with the ones that we love and wanted to be with on a soul level. And the problem is that, like we say, the matrix is a mirror illusion, a world of mirrors, where you're noticing, if you were to take an honest, deep look at yourself, all the bad qualities you hate about everyone else around you, myself included, if you take a deeper look, you'll see that is what lies beneath the surface of yourself. And that, we started out going through our darkness and seeing qualities we didn't like, and hopefully you've done a lot of work going through this matrix. I know I have. And what happens is you start to change these qualities. You see bad qualities in another. You don't want to be like that. You begin to change. This is like a perfection kind of thing we're going through. But the problem is so many people, instead of trying to heal, are trying to date and manifest a lover, broken and unhealed, and you will only get back what you are. If you're a broken, unhealed mess, congratulations, you're gonna find it in another. The problem is that we must heal ourselves before we can get to this attainment of love. But for the entire time while we were unhealed, we were dating, going out with people, in relationships, right? Great energy exchanges. So the trick is, if you're trying to manifest love, is to complete yourself as a soul. If you're getting back the narcissist, someone you're not happy with, then you just have a lot more spiritual work to do. And that's what the universe is showing you, your unhealed aspects on so many levels. Whenever I do a reading, I don't ask people questions, if you know me, but I do start out with asking people, what is your astrology sign? It gives me a reference. But I also ask one other question. Tell me about your love life. I believe that gives you a really good compass of where you're at in your life. Take an assessment. It's Valentine's Day. I hate these holidays. If I have time, because I'm doing a lot of healing today, I will try to fit in an origin of Valentine's Day video that'll make you guys throw up. Congratulations. We just bought $151 million in greeting cards and garbage we didn't need so people could get laid. I'll get into the origins on another video. Valentine's Day tends to depress half the planet. Yeah, it really does. The people that are single, in a bad relationship, with someone not treating them good, things like that. It's like any other holiday. It looks all love and light. But get ready for a frequency crash tomorrow on extreme levels. So we need to vibrate real high as light workers and keep these frequencies up on so many regards. Today is an Ascension Gateway Day 2. It is powerful astrologically. I see why their calendar system lines up with the space storms and everything going on as we see. So this is to distract us from what is really going on. We should be working on heart chakra healing today and manifesting and coming into better alignment through that chakra. If anyone has ever had a death or a loss, and it could have been a bad breakup, it could have been my husband losing his child, right, and not having access to his child. If you have experienced any type of grief or heart chakra pain or loss or things like that, work on that chakra more. Those are the things that we see reflecting back in our relationship that are blocking us from this ultimate attainment of love. And they have taught you guys that this love will happen in divine timing. Just wait for it like everything else, right? Sound familiar? That's not how it works, actually. People will spend years pining over, where is my twin flame? Where is this person? Where is this stuff? It doesn't work like that. The time is always now, if you understand the natures of reality. So it is time that we really take a deeper delve into whatever childhood wounds that we carry, whatever our family's problems were that they couldn't conquer. Yeah, whatever your parents' bad habits were, things like that. Those are good reflections of the things you carried with you karmically from past lives and things like that. We need to take a deeper look at this. I am working on this heart chakra. I had a lot of grief lessons. I lost my mother at a pretty young age. And so, I've been working on this chakra for a really long time. I thought it would be very beneficial for me to move to the United Kingdom so that I could be on these heart chakra frequencies here, which is very healing, right? I'm on the heart chakra of the earth. I can get outside, get out into nature, and it is one of the best things to heal your heart chakra, nature. Connecting with the earth on so many levels. I'm about to get started on cards, but take a deeper look at that chakra. Take a look at your relationships that you have had while you've been here. What are the problems? What type of people were you manifesting? These can give you a good gauge of where that chakra is at on so many levels. So more heart chakra healing today for sure. The collective is going to need it after they're done with their greeting card holiday on so many levels too. It brings up a lot of collective separateness pain, right? Because people are like, I'm alone and sad about it and things like that. And we don't realize how interconnected we are and how that really just kind of brings out that collective heart chakra pain that we all hold. And you can't have people hurting on this planet without us feeling it on some level. So we definitely need to bring up the frequencies today. More love. I'm doing an activation today. I'm not doing a lot of videos today because I'm doing mostly healing work. It's a really good energy. I have my house I have my morning rituals where I like to sage and open the windows and air out my house. So I got my house all good, right? Got my house all good so I can chill in it and stuff. So I'm really into cleansing in the morning. My friend was talking about rituals. Right? Set some good rituals for your morning. I need a couple hours before I can deal with people or work so that I can meditate. I'm very into prayer, sweeping my own energy, healing myself. Spend some more time with yourself in the morning to try to create more time for yourself. That's the best time to tune into the universe, to channel, to download, to connect. It's when we're most recharged and rested too, usually when we wake up. So for sure, more morning rituals. We have while we're talking about love, we have a full moon on Tuesday, which is in Virgo, and this is just getting us ready for that full moon, Valentine's Day, because this is going to be pushing us to see a deeper glimpse of our love lives, and that's all this is all about, connections and the things blocking us from those connections. So this space storm is hitting today. It's really going to sweep the planet. It won't peak until the weekend. It's going to get very intense energetically towards Sunday night through Wednesday and stuff like that. So you guys are noticing we're kind of in the middle of a space storm, but it's really calm right now. It's real calm right now, but the energy is going to get real crazy this storm, and it's really going to push us to look deeper at ourselves and the things that we need to heal. I am doing heart chakra activations. They're like a combination of a heart chakra and an earth star chakra activation. They will help connect you with the earth, the heart chakra of the earth where I am right now on these ley lines. So it's pretty much a ley line activation that will connect you better, ground you better to the earth's energies, but it also will do a sweep of your heart chakra and remove the things blocking you from love, from connections, from oneness, and things like that. So it's a really good activation I'm doing today. I'm doing it on myself too. I'm excited. I said I need some heart chakra healing after all the purging everyone's been going through this week. So I'm going to have a real zened out day, and I'm doing activations. And if you need me for healing, I'm available through my site. The link is above. We put a special activation section in my store. That is where you can find like my crop circle activations I'm doing all summer long, and Stonehenge activations all summer long, and the Valentine's Day special. So it's in the little special activation area we put up in the categories. Brittany Keel, good morning. We're going through a serious transformation. I put some aura pictures up yesterday, and someone's like, oh my god, your energy looks crazy. And I'm like, well, I'm transforming over here. I'm going through some serious transformation here, and I'm not the only one. Maybe some people aren't as consciously aware of what is happening on the planet, but I see everyone going through some serious purging that's a light worker and a healer. And maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was just your dog or your kids or someone in your house, right, or people around you. But I see a lot of purging for the light workers. I tried to break it down for my husband. I can tell a lot about people and their place in all of this by when they're going through their upgrades, because we have different cycles for different people. So we just did a good sweep of the light workers, purge hell I call it. And the rest of the planet will get the same round of ascension symptoms and upgrade this weekend. I'm very concerned that the government is acting like nothing is happening. The news channels, government media is acting like nothing is happening on this planet and trying to sell you guys flu jabs, flu vaccines, right? Acting like nothing is happening. There is no ascension. It's just the flu. You need more vaccines and things like that. And it is so concerning to me because I'm watching, you know, this purge and purification process and cleansing happening on the planet. We are transforming. We're not dying. Don't worry. Things like that. More water with this energy storm. I'm going to have to be chugging a lot of water here. It's the best thing we can be doing. I'm trying to explain that to people. It's the best thing you could do. Going through these space storms in terms of holding more energy, manifesting the upgrades that downloads you're receiving. Water is an energy conductor. Rosemary, good morning. Destiny. So, I know that we live in a manifest reality. Your fate, you're creating it. Your fate, yes, there are certain experiences that are contracted for, like this video, right? Yes, we do contract for certain experiences, but you made your life plan. You planned out your life. Your fate, it's in your hands. We need to have, if we can't have enough faith in the universe, have more faith in yourself, that you made your life plan. I tell my husband that. Have faith that you made your life plan and it was something that you wanted to experience and do. So a lot of people get to a point in their story and they're not realizing, you know, it's like any movie. We can have these surprise endings and twists and things that happen, right, watching movies. Selena Cochran, make sure you guys share this out too. Perfect. We're working on your heart chakra. It's everything I'm about. Liberation. And we will liberate through that heart chakra. So if you're interested in getting off of Earth, more heart chakra work. So you're working on heartache and loss. Sometimes we carry a lot of emotional pain with us here from past life experiences. So I was one of those kids that had a lot of crazy stuff and experiences as a kid that could not be explained in this life. But now that I'm awake and aware and have gotten, you know, a lot of information, now I understand it. So we carry a lot of past life stuff that we have to heal as well, that we hold in our heart chakra. That is a gateway to your past lives. So usually when we heal ourselves, we have to delve into, you know, healing any type of past life stuff that we carry with us. I always say that your family is a good reflection of any of that. Jasmine Perez, happy heart chakra day. I didn't have a red shirt, but I have a red hoodie, but it was a little hot, right? More red. We want to take back red. The Illuminati has stolen the color red and uses it for their propaganda, and I think that everyone should start wearing red and grounding more. More grounding. So it is a good day to ground and work on your heart chakra. The energy should really help us with that too. We have a lot of Taurus influence. That's my star sign, so I'm really excited about it. Jasmine, throat chakra. Oh my God, this will help us when we can find our voice and learn how to speak, which I'm learning how to do through my videos. It will help us manifest so much better that literally we manifest through our thoughts and speaking. So when we can learn how to speak better, it will better help us speak things into existence through that chakra. More working on your throat chakra. We have a lot of collective things that hold us back in terms of the fifth dimension and that gateway in our higher selves. We have a collective fear of opening our mouths, right? And saying the wrong thing to the wrong people around here, because it wasn't very long ago that if you went against the Romans, if I was talking about Valentine's Day, I would have been massacred, like Saint Valentine. Pretty sure the government killed him too, I'm not sure. But we hold this collective unconscious fear because not very long ago, that's how the world worked around here. More speaking. Lisa Walker. You're going to be very successful in anything that you're doing. The trick is, as we're finding out, is to control our energy and our frequency. Once we can master our energy and our frequency, we master our entire universe and reality on all new levels. So the trick is to master our frequency. Stay really high vibe today. We always are too susceptible to the collective frequencies and what's happening. We need to learn how to master our own. Crystal Halo, good morning. Spiritual union. We're talking about manifesting love. What else is there? I knew that at a very young age. I had these near-death experiences, and I was like back, like, oh God, love is the only thing that's real here, right? I had it down as a kid. What else is real here? Where happens to all your stuff when you die? What do you think remains? Not that ego personality. That goes away. Gone. What remains is that divine essence of love on every level. So more love. It's all that is real here. So many people are like, oh, I'm so rich. I have so much money. Living in their mansions alone, right? And what kind of life is that? We're here to love. We're here to experience divine union, though. And that's where we went wrong, because, you can't do that in 3D. You'll meet that love on higher timelines once you elevate and do your ascension. You'll never ever find your twin flame or spiritual union on a 3D timeline asleep. I'm sorry to be the one to tell people that. We're trying to do this spiritual union. It's a little bit different than the movies and the things that we got programmed to believe about soulmate experiences. Melanie Kahn, good. Sending you crazy love there. What is cutting you off from the flow? What is creating us? What is blocking us from creating our dream reality? I mean, like nothing blocking it. We have a lot of money blocks. I see money limitations, or I would probably be doing different things, and I see that a lot. But what is really blocking us from doing anything that we could dream up here? Like, what is blocking us? A lot of times it's fear, doubt. What is taking us out of the flow? People are searching for this abundance, doing this awakening, right? It's all around us. It's already here. We just have to better tune. We not just tune into it because we already are. We need to better get rid of the things blocking us from that. A lot of the times it's our own thoughts and things like that about it. Tal Cariso. Recognition and reward. Sometimes, like we would tell our friend, you're doing a really good job. Everything's going to be okay. It's not that bad. You're doing good. We need to have more positive self-talk with ourselves like that. We're not exactly encouraging to ourselves a lot of the time. We tend to be our worst obstacle so many times with our thoughts, like thinking, I can't do that. This won't work. Things like that. Better self-talk. Be your own cheerleader. Who else is going to be? Stacey Bell with the crown chakra. This is an expansion on every level, right? It's an expansion on every level. We're going to continue to be able to harness and hold more and more light. Work on your crown chakra. I always say the best things for that are, avoiding people, meditating, getting outside, getting a lot of fresh air. I've been needing a lot of fresh air doing this ascension. I see Francisco anyway. We're coming into harmony. Yeah, love and harmony around here. We are coming into energetic balance. Once you come into harmony with yourself, like I said, everything else in your reality will just flow like crazy easy on so many levels. So I see a lot of people running around in Prison Planet and working so hard for the things that they're creating and manifesting, not understanding that they just have everyone running around like a wind-up doll around here half the time, not realizing that we can manifest and do things easier if we're in good energetic alignment and drawing them to us instead of running around looking for them on a lot of levels. More manifesting. Erin Elizabeth, things are happening faster, accelerated motion. On so many levels. Things are going to continue to pick up intensity energetically. We're at like this nice calm in the middle of the storm almost. We'll just start it, but that's how it feels, right? We're at this nice calm energetically. But things are about to happen very rapidly. This storm, some crazy shifts are about to occur. So make sure you're drinking a lot of water, more self-care. Use this energy to flow. Don't be laying around though. While I say self-care, no one should be laying around in this energy. You guys should be jumping into action and moving around to use this energy while we can until Tuesday. Use it to get things done. Lynn Marie, you are such a bright light that you light up the entire planet on your own. And then we have all these other light workers here too. Imagine what we could do together, right? We only needed that one little light for this place ever. We need to learn how to turn the light up. I think we're just learning how to do this. We need to learn how to be happier, basically. Wow, that's hard, right? When you're happy and excited, you're contagious, and everyone wants to be around you. You have a miserable level 500 day, and no one wants to be around you, right? So, you know, people are very vibrationally susceptible to our energy, so the trick is to create more light, more energy, is just to stay happier. Do more things that light you up. Maya Amusavok. Firm foundation. We are working on grounding today. Yes, I'm going to be doing a lot of heart chakra, earth star type work today. And I'm very excited about that. Work on grounding into this energy. I would get outside, go meditate, right? Do some more chill time today. More grounding, more letting go of fear. Let's see. Brittany Carter, you're using your intuition. It's like kind of like internal GPS. This is your guidance system so that you will be able to navigate the matrix. So your intuition is like a GPS program, right? So many people have shut off that software that they don't even hear their intuition or inner voice telling them what to do anymore. They've just been silencing it so long. If you start to follow your intuition and listen to it, it will make it so much stronger, right? I'm always using mine all day long. So I have an amazing internal navigation system that is leading me around on my journey in this matrix. Work on your intuition and your third eye. People pleasing kills your intuition. Yeah, you have this inner voice that says, no, I don't want to go to lunch with my parents. And then you're like, okay, I'll see you at 3. And then, but if you do that enough, it will silence that internal voice. It'll just shut down your GPS. So people pleasing is probably the worst thing that you can do for your intuition. Tammy Oliver, you are working on your partnerships and alliances. You're working on your non-romantic relationships. That's where we're at a lot with the soul family and our soul group coming back together. I really just say that, like, anyone sleeping, I don't want them near me. Sounds awful, but I believe these people are not waking up because they could be shit people. They could have bad karma. They are not awake because the universe doesn't want them using their abilities to harm people a lot of the time. So for me, I can only be around awake people now at this point in my journey. I'm not even joking. That is my mission. That is my goal. The people that are awake, you should be noticing that the people that are asleep in your reality hopefully are coming more and more out of vibrational resonance with you, and that you're coming more and more in alignment with the people on this planet that have been awoken or activated, right? For me, it's very draining to be around service of self people that, you know, just draw on others' energy, right? Vamp off people. They haven't learned how to meditate and connect and tune into the universe for the energy that they need. So they go around siphoning it from other people. And I just can't be around it with the knowing that I have anymore. I just need to be around the awake people. Search for your soulmates. They will be awake. It's easy to find your soul tribe. They will be the people that are awake right now. Beck Wild. We have infinite probabilities. How come we're only thinking of the worst one and maybe things go in good once in a while? Infinite possibilities. It's no different than a lucid dream experience where we can, in the dream world, dream up anything that we want, but we have so many programming blocks that we're trying to get past right now. This is a day and an energy, not just today, through Tuesday, where we're going to be taking a deeper look at the things that are blocking us, not just from love, from manifesting, from source? What is keeping us in this state of separateness? Yeah, where we can't just be in peace, love, and harmony with everyone around us. Victim programming, a huge red flag. You have a lot of heart chakra problems. Things like that. Bad relationships, grief, loss, deaths, bad breakups. Jeffrey Kell, perfect. We're removing obstacles and challenges. I think that we just have a lot of mental reprogramming to do at this point. And, you know, I thought I was there, but I'm always constantly just starting from scratch if you know me. More mental reprogramming. We need to really, like, master our minds so that we're believing that we can just instant manifest something in, like, a second. How come our manifestations are still taking a little too long to get to us? Why aren't they just a little more instantaneous around here? More mental training. You know, it really just hinges on our belief, what we're seeing and experiences around here. And you're a really powerful manifester. You have the energy component to go with that. So for sure, work on, you know, unlimiting that in whatever way we can. Janine Breckham, you're working on your sacral, which is very important for my broke programming I'm talking about. I think that the people in the UK got real broke programmed even worse than America, which is more of a consumer kind of country. So, we are working on money issues today too, sacral issues. We're going to get rid of this broke programming and see that we actually have a birthright of infinite abundance, and it is frequencies we've reached all around us. So it's really important you're working on your sacral. I always tell people to get on some maca, turmeric, ashwagandha. Really good things for that chakra. Ginger. Mitch Colley. We're working on the shadow. I'm over it. Actually, Valentine's Day is important because I'm going to Stonehenge for, I can't always forget, the solstice. So we are halfway between, I guess, the equinox and the solstice, hence their pagan holiday where they really needed blood sacrifices for their gods. I'm just not into those gods, if you know me. I will be doing a video probably later on the topic. So make sure you're in my other areas. I'll drop a link below. So I'm just not into this shadow time of year. I want to be about summer and spring, and I want to go outside and do live videos and run around barefoot and play, right? Fairy princess. I just want to get outside. So I'm not all about fall. We are in a time where we are getting rid of toxic people, letting go of garbage, timeline debris, all sorts of shadow work, right? All the stuff we don't want to experience, you know, not as much light on the planet. And I'm really excited that, thank God, we are almost to the almost to the solstice, and we will be a time of rebirth, renewal, manifesting, bringing new things into our life. I'm not really, you know, such a fan of cleaning out my closet all the time for a few months. So more purging until we get there. We have like another month until we hit renewal. More purging, more cleaning out the garbage in your house, the garbage in your life, the people not serving you. Your mandala effect friends. We're making timeline jumps. Don't tell me you don't have people around you that you're just not vibing with anymore. It's just not the same when you talk to them. It's just maybe a different energy. Yeah, you guys are having mandala effect friend experiences. You guys are doing an ascension and making timeline jumps. Get rid of the dead connections. Julie Ledbetter, wisdom. A lot of people come to my videos thinking that I can tell them something with my words, some type of knowledge or information or wisdom, not understanding that if we want to access this wisdom, we need to activate our own DNA and learn how to tune in ourselves to the wisdom and the knowledge that we carry. A lot of people go around looking to other people for that wisdom and information that they're seeking, not realizing it lies within them and coded in your DNA. Bonnie Vincent, we're doing the American dream. We're working on love in the matrix today. So if you're not in a relationship, I'm not sure your relationship status, you will be. That goes for everyone. That is the, you know, final goal around here. More heart chakra work. If you are, it's spiritual. Let's see, Uma Webb, third eye, good. We're working on our third eye and our awakening to ascension group on here in our class space. It goes perfect with the energy. That is my favorite chakra. It's one I'm real good with too. I am really into just, you know, a lot of herbs for it, meditation, everything that you can do for it. Keep working on your third eye. It's amazing, but it will keep expanding. We're noticing, right? going to keep coming to more and more, you know, of ourselves around here, more lucidity, more understanding. We have crazy things happening with the Schumann resonance, and I'm very interested to see how this storm will affect the frequencies. So the frequencies are changing. You guys can expect more psychic awareness, more lucid dreams, more psychic experiences, more sensory visualization type experiences too, whether it is seeing things while you're meditating or while you're awake. Jamie McDonald, we are indigos, we hate authority and these governments, and we kind of goes back to our past karma and understanding and spiritual knowing and things like that. So a lot of people want to go out there and change the world through protests, burning down France, things like that. And you know, if you don't like something, like I said, in your reality that you're seeing, then you need to change yourself to change what you're seeing on so many levels. So people are kind of missing the mark around here. We can never change the world. We can only change ourselves, and in doing that, it will transform the world. Ali Menez, we're working on our heart chakra and any emotional loss that you might have. More heart chakra work. If we had mastered that chakra, none of us would be here right now chatting. I hate to say it, myself included, right? More heart chakra work. You're noticing we get a lot of lessons in love, whether we like them or not. You know, some of the worst lessons in love are teaching us to love ourselves enough to not deal with other people's garbage like that on so many levels. So we've been getting so many lessons in love. Samantha Turner, truth. The truth is powerful, just so powerful. The universe aligns with the truth clearly, right? Lies would be the illusion. The matrix is built on illusion, lies, right? Not truth. A lot of our history, none of it's true. Everything around us lies, things like that. The universe is aligned with the truth. Your truth is even more powerful, though, than someone else's truth. You'll notice that when I talk about my life, it tends to reach people more talking about my own experiences rather than going to Google and reading something and regurgitating it back to people. I look at a lot of, you know, the spiritual texts that we have as, you know, you can go read about someone else's experience, right? But how do we know that is the truth or even happened? I think it's much more powerful when we can speak about our own experiences and our own truth in terms of helping people. The more authentic that you are in your truth, the more connected you will be to your higher self. I can look at the narcissist as like an ultimate liar. They're a liar, right? It's okay. Most of humanity is only on those first three chakras, so they're gonna have a blocked throat chakra. If you are that type of person, you're gonna be very disconnected from your higher self and who you are as a person, even more so though. Evolve, rest and rejuvenate. I've been doing a lot of that lately. I've just been needing a lot more time to process and everything. We had a lot of ascension symptoms going around and purging though, so I get put to work as a healer, right? Finding balance in my life, finding more balance. I was telling myself this morning, right? Find balance with it. Find more time for yourself, more time to rest. It might feel like we're just laying around a little too much. Yeah, our bodies are getting upgraded in extreme ways. Our DNA is getting, you know, broken down and recoded in so many levels. People are having so many physical, whether it is mild, like I have a headache, I just feel achy, you know, I just feel like I can't move around as much. It's really dense, this energy. Or to the extreme where people could be having vomiting, diarrhea, real serious like heart anxiety, palpitations, all sorts of ascension symptoms. We are not getting a lot of time to integrate. So if you have ascension symptoms, take some time to integrate, whether it's laying around more, doing less work. Mitch Colley, I can't remember if I did your card already. If you feel like you're forgetting your memory, good. How are you going to always be remembering everything and staying in the now? It may happen. Mitch, this is a new beginning, right? I'm real into like prophetic stuff, end time prophecy, if you know me, and things like that. And so many people have been mind fucked into believing this was end times and the end and destruction and things like that. Sorry, better ending. This is really a new beginning. And we had to close our last chapter to ever start something new. So I think we see a lot of that happening around here. We have a blank slate to create something better, anything that we want. Every day we get a do-over. Every single day. We can get a lot done in a day too. Look at it like we have a blank slate every single day. Rome was not built in a day. We're not gonna fuck the whole planet and overnight fix it. Yes, we did this. It wasn't the government or the Illuminati or the elite or reptilians. It was all the negative thoughts that we had this entire time we were here. They had to go somewhere, right? They go into the collective, forming it on every level. So if we want a better reality, we can keep mastering ourselves, and it will happen, but it's not going to happen overnight. Dale, the universe is a big place. Connect more galactically. Use blue light, I say. Blue light is very galactic. Connect more galactically. This is a big part of who we are, our history, what we're doing here, how we all got led to this place on so many levels. There are so many people that are so galactically connected around us. I definitely feel much better and much more comfortable if you see my videos channeling those type of energies. I am very excited that we have a wave of galactic energy that is hitting this planet right now. So if you're tuned into those galactic energies, you're able to really harness this storm energy and use it. Make sure you're using this storm. Energy's thick. We're gonna watch the frequencies kind of go up a little bit and crash tomorrow. I'm taking tomorrow off too. Okay, so Friday, I'm just gonna go away for the weekend, and you guys are gonna be doing a lot of work as light workers if you're working. All right, so we're gonna see the frequencies are gonna like a fake high. Yeah, fake love everywhere, like a fake little high, but not even a lot. Like we spiked these frequencies crazy yesterday, right? Vibing, not even like that. Like this fake little high and then plummet. Like half the planet will be like suicidal. Brittany was sending me links about Valentine's Day murders and massacres. And I have to do this Valentine's video, but I'm gonna get off of here and do it right after. I can't do it on this feed. It might make people throw up a little. So the energy is very dense. It's about to get denser. That can make it, for me, I just can't move around as fast. I'm real slow walking up and down the stairs. I just feel a little slower, a little heavier. So if you're feeling like the energy's dense and you're having like aches and pains moving or just a harder time moving around and flowing, try to put your frequency through the roof. It'll help you move around better in this dense energy. Welcome to the Roman enslavement calendar system. They want to ruin Ascension Gateway Day. Things to distract us from Ascension, I don't know. I'm going to call Valentine's Day a false flag this year. Things being used to distract us from these Ascension energies and what's happening. Perfect. Lisa, have patience and planning. Like I just said, Rome was not built in a day. I was very disappointed when I woke up and like a couple years later, you know, I changed my vibration. I'm manifesting all the time and I felt like I was in the same reality. Don't worry, that all changed rapidly. So keep putting the work in. Just know that this is all going to come together on crazy levels. Crazy levels. But it can feel for some people who are like, I'm working hard at this every day. Don't worry, it will pay off. Christina Jason, we're working on your heart chakra. Yes, yours and everyone's, the whole planet. Lessons in separateness, ego, no compassion, zero empathy. I think they're all leading to most of humanity. 80%, I would say, and I'm being nice, probably has blocked heart chakras. If you're looking at statistics though, and I would say like 10% of humanity might be awake. So 90% at least has closed heart chakras. If you are asleep, you have a closed heart chakra. How many of you are in relationships with people that you would not consider spiritually awakened? How can they love you? How can someone that is asleep be giving you the love that you need with a closed heart chakra? So take a look at your relationship. If you have a partner that could use some heart chakra work, more love and Reiki, and focus on their heart chakra too. Things like chlorella are amazing for our heart chakra. That is like an ascension staple in my life if you know me. So more heart chakra work. Take a look at you guys' relationships because that moon's going to do it for you. I'm just kind of bringing it up a couple days early to help everyone out. Lissa Bowden, love, real love. Yes, please. Love begins. I don't know about your relationship status. I don't care. It's the end result. That's what we're all getting ready for. And they say perfect timing because, you know, some of the relationships that you guys had in the past didn't go so good and you weren't at a good place yet. You need to be yourself before you can attempt to come together in balance with another. So a lot of people are at that place where they're doing this healing. Don't worry, these are all meant to be love stories. If you don't feel that yours is at this point in time, if you wouldn't look at your life and be like, I'm living in the middle of a fairy tale love story, you might want to keep working on that heart chakra a little. Because this is the end result. Cynthia Harris, don't make any big decisions right now. It's not the best time to be taking on new projects. I said last year, at the beginning of the year, I was like, this is ascension. Don't be taking on too many projects this year. People understood a few months later what I was talking about. Don't be taking on too many projects, too many tasks. See the ones that you already have through. This should be a time of wrapping stuff up, not starting new projects right now. That comes in a few weeks. This is a good time to be tying up garbage, getting rid of old projects you never finished, getting rid of people not aligned with you, making more space. We only have a few more weeks of this purging left until we hit the solstice, but clearly this is a purge year. But in the regards of, you know, releasing the old, fall, winter. Cheryl Jolly, hi. Never had a good relationship and gave up. How can people give up on love when that's what we're made for, right? That's the problem. I noticed people gave up on love. I can tell by some of the people that come to me for healing and where everyone is at. Don't give up on love. It is what we're here for. But don't ever settle for love. We're here for divine love. It's a little bit more different than the control drama, 3D love that we see control dramas. If you think your relationship is a control drama, then that is a 3D kind of relationship, and it is probably your biggest obstacle. Cheryl, patience. It's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, we have time. I just say I'm going to probably be here forever, every day on a loop doing videos, hopefully, right? We just have patience with the process, where it is leading you. People need to have more self-love. That is where love will start. If you're ever looking for another to give you love, you'll always come up empty. If I'm looking for people to give me love, yeah, right. If I go on my page and I pour some love out, oh my God, right? I get lots of love back. So the problem is we go around looking for another to give us love. But we should be giving love, radiating love, and then we'll get it reflected back from that person or these people around us, right? So give more love if you're looking for love, more self-love. You ever notice when people are like in love and like real love and they're like not like the kind where they're like lit up for like 3 weeks and you know have a Facebook breakup. I mean like real love where people tend to be lit up more, glowing, happy, smiling, right? You can see like a glow on them. Yeah, love is a powerful energy. I always say that this source energy, this divine energy that we're trying to tune into and get closer to, where there is hate, there's going to be very little of that energy. Where there's love, it's going to be found abundantly. Angelica Clark, we're celebrating. Yes, we're past the point of no return in all this. It's kind of like all my little mission trips I have here. We're past the point of no return, thankfully. With this ascension and this awakening, all we need to do is keep putting these frequencies a little bit more up. And this human resonance goes up a little further. Like it's going to put 70% of humanity into a state of lucidity instantly. And I can't wait. This is what we're getting ready for, a mass global awakening. It will be very chaotic. Welcome to Earth School. It'll probably be very chaotic. It can be very disorienting when you're having a spiritual awakening. You might think you're going crazy. You might start hallucinating, you know, having crazy dream experiences. Reality, you might be kind of blurring. Who knows? All sorts of stuff happens with that. That is why we are awake now, ahead of time, so that we can act as anchors when this mass awakening occurs, so that we're at a good space energetically, so that we can assist with it as light workers. Teresa Scott. Don't be waiting for anyone to come assist you or save you or help you. It's victim programming, the Bible, right? Jesus is coming to save you. It's just victim programming rewritten time and time again everywhere throughout the matrix to try to put us in this state of we are the victim. Oh my God, this person was so awful to us, you know, blah, blah, blah. And we need to step outside of that victim programming into a state of empowerment. We're finding that we are responsible for our life. Yes, our energy, our body, our health, our life, anything that we've created, we love or don't love around us. And then if we want a better reality, we're going to have to put in work. Yeah, we're going to have to stop thinking toxic thoughts. You're going to have to detox, right? You're going to have to do some deep healing, take a deep look at yourself, the people around you, things like that. So we're realizing ascension is a lot of work. I would love it if you guys could just watch a YouTube video and become enlightened. So everyone's going to YouTube and turning on videos. Well, this is going to require you not to listen to me talk about this stuff. It's going to require you getting off of here later and going and meditating, taking your vitamins, detoxing, right? Doing the stuff that you need to, letting go of toxic people, and actually doing a lot of work. A lot of people think that you can just tune into a video and learn enlightenment, through words and knowing and things like that. This is about implementing these things into action and actually doing what is necessary, this inner work, to change your life and the things that you're creating. More action. Bernice Brown, solitude. A lot of you guys might be feeling a need to unplug on some level. More time alone this storm. We're manifesting, we're creating. When we're around a lot of people, that can be hard to do. So, for me to create, I need to be alone with my thoughts and the vibrations I'm putting out. More manifesting, more time alone. Danielle Roby, you're going to get tested. Oh, everyone is this storm. Yeah, we're going to level up. We're going to do these beautiful energy shifts together. I'm ready for it. I've been rested up. I'm recharged all crazy. I'm like, bring the storm on. I hope you guys are feeling the same way because we're about to get tested. This is Earth School. And we can't level up, whether it's energetically or onto new lessons, without passing the old. So, we're going to get tested coming with these timeline jumps that we're about to do. We have a huge, while that full moon is on Tuesday, we have a huge cosmic shift that is about to occur on Monday. So this is a gateway day, and on Monday we have a huge cosmic timeline jump. Seti Devi. You're working on your base chakra, your root chakra, your connection with the earth. I am good for that because I'm an earth sign. I am so connected with the earth. I always say that I can, feel the leaves and trees, and I'm just very deeply, rooted in that divine earth energy on so many levels. Connect more with the earth if you guys are trying to work on your root chakra. Get outside, go sit down and meditate on the earth. Put your hands on the earth. Do energy exchanges with the trees. Katrina Dean is moving on from the things that are not working out anymore in your life. You ever have someone that's amazing to learn with? A couple years later, they're just not serving your life in any way, right? People are not meant to stay on our timelines in our lives forever. People never understand this about me, right? That I am here as a teacher, but I am not going to be part of your journey forever. I am a guide along the way a lot of the time. So people will come find me, the universe will have them learning with me for a little while, and then I have served my purpose in their story, and the time is over. They're supposed to move on, right? And that's how it is with a lot of people, that we're meant to learn from them for a little while and move on to the rest of our journey. And people don't understand that. We always want to hang on to the same people all of the time, especially with me, that is occurring more. Enjoy your time that you have with the people around you while they're there more. Lizzie VA, hella cash is coming. Yes, we're going to be manifesting more and more of this abundance, the things that we want and need. And we're going to do that by continuing to remove more and more of the obstacles that are blocking us from this stuff. We always had these abilities. The natures of reality were always the same. But with the frequencies increasing, things are changing rapidly, energetically, and in terms of us being able to manifest and create our reality on all new levels. You guys should be feeling more lucid. More and more lucid, more and more consciously aware. There is a crazy expansion happening on every level on this planet. Jessica Lane, work on grounding. And for God's sake, can you guys learn astrology when you're dating? I had to say it. Did I teach you nothing? Because I already saw it way before. When you put your relationship status up, I looked at his astrology and I knew. Can you guys check astrological compatibility, please? You can tell. by astrology signs. If the person around you is karmic, if they are a spiritual union, you can really tell a lot of the time. For sure. Anyone trying to date, check out astrology signs. Look for good compatibility. More grounding, more healing. Tina Perry, you're working on your solar plexus. We're like sponges. We're taking in everything around us. So hopefully this is a good energy exchange for you guys. But sometimes I go out into the matrix and, I'm not around the best energy or the most high vibe places or people. So I'm very aware that we're pretty much like sponges taking in all the energy around us. So it's very important that we're dissipating any of that toxic or low frequency or negative energy out of our bodies. You guys know I'm always telling you guys that I do a lot of salt baths, a lot of nature and meditation to, detox my aura really good daily. Especially if you're a healer or an energy worker, it's very important. Samantha Turner. People are afraid to be alone. We're never alone. We're deeply connected. I don't know that people understand this stuff or they will never feel alone. That is kind of the illusion. We're never alone. Samantha, work on your personal power. People are afraid to be alone, so they're trading their personal power and spiritual abilities for a life of enslavement, being unhappy. So that sounds like my mother-in-law. Oh, she's afraid to be alone. I said, would you rather just continue to be miserable for the rest of your life here? It's very bad for your health to be in a negative relationship that is toxic for you on any level. You'll notice a lot of people in those empath and narcissist relationships end up getting very sick very fast. Fred Caramelli, hi. You are an energy worker. It's why we're drawn together. It's what we have in common. We are finding a feed full of light workers, grid workers, energy workers, right? Psychics of all kinds, things like that. Work with more light balls, more energy balls. I'm not sure what kind of background you have in healing. This goes for everyone. For sure, check out my Reiki classes and energy healing type classes I do on my site if you guys haven't. I gotta get some new cards too. Abby Olson, third eye awareness. We're learning how to tune into the universe, and we're like little receivers, and we're always picking up on things all the time, right? With our perception, vibrations, frequencies. Just continue to work on your third eye and to strengthen that chakra on so many levels. A lot of people are very intuitively tuned in, and that is going to be the basis for that chakra. Nicola Martin, heart chakra. We're working on healing these things. We had a lot of collective heart chakra pain through this illusion of separateness, and we had a lot of past life heart chakra pain that we stepped onto this planet with from day one. Continue to work on that chakra. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go on that note because I have a busy day today. For sure, my link is above. I'm doing my heart chakra Earth Star kind of activation today. You can find it in the special activation link of my store. You guys can go ahead and message me, but if you want to sign up for it, just sign up on my site and I'll get back to you. I'm going to be doing that all day. We have a really nice energy for healing and energy work. I'm really excited. So I am here today doing any healing activations, but I'm doing tomorrow because of Valentine's Day and the frequencies, and I will be back, probably Sunday or whatever. So light, make sure you guys sign up for that activation